Today I am telling our body parts. Outer body parts: head, eyes, nose, mouth, ear, neck, shoulder, hands, fingers, elbow, leg, knee, toes. Our inner body parts: brain, stomach. Explain food group meat and beans. Meat and beans help us grow well and become strong. They help to build our body. If we don't eat meat and beans, we grow slowly. 2 grains, 3 meat and beans, 4 dairy, 5 fat and sugar. 3 these are apple, come in fruits and vegetables. These are banana, come in fruits and vegetables. These are meaty, come in fruits and vegetables. These are onion, come in fruits and vegetables. These are roti, made for grains. This wheat, made of grains. These are idli, grains. These are rice, come in grains. These are egg, come in meat and beans. These are dal, come in meat and beans. This is milk, come in dairy. This is curd, come in dairy. These are biscuit, come in fat and sugar. These are chocolates, come in fat and sugar. These are food and internal body parts. Stomach. Stomach digests the food. Brain. Brain helps us to dream. Lungs. Lungs help us to breathe. Joints. 2 bones meet to help us move. Bones. Bones protect our body parts. Muscles. Soft parts which help us move. Heart. Heart pumps the blood. Thank you. The hunter and the pigeons. A long time ago, there was a huge banyan tree which was home to the nests of many birds. One day, a hunter happened to come to the tree. Seeing that many birds lived there, he set up his net below the tree and scattered a few grains of rice to attract them. A flock of pigeons flying past the banyan tree saw the grains of rice and went down to eat them. Suddenly, a huge net fell over them and trapped them. They struggled to get out of it but couldn't. They could see the hunter walking towards them, looking delighted, having caught so many pigeons.
The pigeons were distressed and thought the end was near. But the wise king of the pigeons had a plan and said, "We should all fly up carrying the net with us. Once we manage to get away from the hunter, we can think of what to do next." The pigeons listened to their king's advice. Each pigeon held a part of the huge net in his beak, and all of them flew up together. The hunter was amazed to see this happening. The hunter tried to catch them, but they were too fast. The king of the pigeons knew a mouse that lived not far from there and could help them. Hearing his friend's voice, the mouse came out of his hole. He saw the pigeons and their king trapped in the net and said, "Oh, who did this?"
Function and functions of heart. The heart is very important internal organ of our body. The heart is in left side of our chest, in between two lungs, and protected by ribs. Functions of heart. Heart pumps blood and sends oxygenated blood to all our body parts. Heart is soft to touch and its size is of our fist and red in color. When we exercise or run, our heart pumps faster and gives more blood to muscles so that they can
The guess. First, matter have doesn't definite shape. Second, it flow freely. Third, we cannot see the gas, but we can feel and smell the gas. For example, I take help with this balloon. The balloon shape will change. I release the air. I cannot see the air, but I can feel the air and feel the air. Now I am going to explain you property of the liquid. Matter that doesn't have definite shape. It container shape. It's called liquid. Property of the liquid. First, matter doesn't have definite shape. Second, flow freely. Third, we can see the liquid and we can touch the liquid. For example, I take this glass, water glass. I pour this water in this bowl. The water take bowl shape. Contact force and non-contact force with their examples. First, contact force. A force exerted when one object comes in contact with other is called as contact force. For example, lifting a glass. When you are applying force on the glass is contact force between our hand and glass. Second, non-contact force. A force that can be exerted without contact between two objects is called as non-contact force. For example, a ball thrown in any direction always come down due to force of gravity.
Germination. When a seed is sown into the moist soil, it begins to grow. This is called germination. Let us understand the process of germination. There are 5 stages of germination. In stage first, seed. In stage 2, tiny root coming out. In stage 4th, third, root start forming. In stage 4th, baby stem. In stage 5th, first leaf. And seed absorbs what in stage first.
Life cycle of butterfly. There are 4 stages of butterfly life cycle. First egg, second caterpillar, third pupa, and last is butterfly. First stage is egg formation. In this stage, a female butterfly lay egg on the side of the leaf. The egg are very small in size. Next is larva or caterpillar. In this stage, a caterpillar comes out from the egg. Caterpillar eat leaves and grow in size. Next is pupa. In this stage, a caterpillar grow in full size. The caterpillar hangs upside down under the leaf. It creates cover around it like this. This is a metamorphosis stage for a caterpillar. In this stage, a caterpillar changes completely. It grows wings, larger legs, and 2 antennas. Next, last is butterfly. In this stage, a butterfly comes out with his soft wings. After 3 hours, the butterfly is ready to fly. An adult female butterfly lay egg and start life cycle again.
This is energy pyramid. Let's see a food chain. In the food chain, there are producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, and top predictors. Then see an example of food chain. The example is grass, rabbit, fox, and lion. The grass is producer. Why it is producers? Yes, it is producer because it makes its own food using process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide, water, and nutrients in the presence of sunlight. Then the rabbit. The rabbit is primary consumer. Why it is primary consumer? Yes, it is primary consumer because it depends on producers for food. Then the fox. The fox is secondary consumer. Why it is secondary consumer? Yes, it is secondary consumer because it depends on primary consumers for food. Then the lion. The lion is top predictor. Why it is top predictor? Yes, it is top predictor because it depends on secondary consumers for food. In the food chain, the amount of energy passed from one level to the next decreases. That's why it's shown in the shape of pyramid. You can see the shape of the pyramid. If suppose the grass get 12 energy blocks from food, it passed only 6 energy blocks to primary consumers by eating grass. Then secondary consumer. If the primary consumers get 6 energy blocks, it passed only 3 energy blocks to secondary consumer. Then the top predictor. If the secondary consumers get 3 energy blocks, it passed only 1 energy blocks to top predictor. This is because every organism use most of energy for food. They eat for growth, movement. Let us first look at what is disease. A disease is a condition of living animals or plants when function does not work properly. A person suffering from a disease becomes sick. There are 2 types of disease: communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Communicable disease is spread Non-communicable disease. Non-communicable disease does not spread from infected person to healthy person.